It's pretty nasty. Yesterday was even nastier than today. So at least it
Oh,
didn't rain all day yesterday or today.
that's true. That's true.
Yesterday was bad.
I didn't go out. I didn't even no lie. I didn't venture out yesterday.
Oh well, good for you because I typically live away. I think I was only about 10 minutes away from work where I live, but it took me about almost 30 minutes to get home, which is crazy
I
because of all the
feel it.
traffic.
I feel it.
Yeah, and I remember when I first got into the whole real estate. This was like 12 years ago. I think Whatcom County or Bellingham, there's only like 90,000 people. Now I think I just Googled it. It's 200 something thousand people.
Oh, I could see it. It's so gorgeous up there.
Yeah, it is. The only thing that I don't really like about it, Christy, is that it just rained too much.
Yeah. See, I want to go back to the east side over by Spokane,
Oh,
where they get
really?
snow instead of rain.
Gotcha. Okay. Where you at now?
Yelm.
Okay, got it. How's the weather there? Is it pretty similar to like Seattle?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm just down outside Olympia.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Great. Well, Christy, I want to make sure I am catching a good time. You got a few minutes to chat about your property, right?
Yeah. No, I'm fine. You caught me on that first call. I literally had just gotten home and was changing clothes.
Gotcha. Okay, well, good. Glad that I'm catching you at a good time. So basically, Christy, my job is, just to go over all the information with you here. I want to make sure everything I have is correct. And then I'll be able to kind of share with you where we're at as far as like our price. And then hopefully together, we can come together to an agreement on a fair price that work for you and work for us and be able to move forward to buy your property today. Okay.
Okay, let's see what we can do.
Okay. Sounds great. Well, first off, I want to say that I love the energy already because
Right?
typically right around this time, people just kind of want to settle down. They don't have that high energy like you do. So, which is awesome. So,
Yeah.
Christy, I wanted to, besides, so I verified the property address with you already, but I want to ask you is that beside getting the right price for the property, Christy, what is another reason that you would consider selling this property?
I just can't take care of it.
Gotcha. Okay. And when you say that, what do you mean exactly? Is it too big or?
Yeah, it's 5 acres.
Oh,
It's
wow.
wooded. It's wooded. The house needs work. My husband, the ex, never maintained it, and
Sure.
so it needs to be updated. And
Sure.
everything was always a micro fix.
Yeah. Got it.
And yeah, I'm not doing the farming life no more.
Gotcha. Okay. So 5 acre, no more farming life for you. Well,
No, I want to be where I can go in and out, and I can get out and I can go hiking. I can run with my dog. I can
makes
go
sense.
explore.
Makes sense. Okay. Well, hopefully that we'll able to make that goal or that dream come true, Christy. So now, if we can agree on a price that work for you and work for us, Christy, do you know roughly when you like to sell and close escrow on the property?
I need to give some notice. I have some friends that are renting my main house from
Sure.
me.
Okay.
They're already on notice that I'm looking to sell and move and get rid of the property.
Got
So
it.
they've had notice of that. So it would just be maybe 30 days to get them out and then get me and my kids out.
Okay. So as far as in closing, if we do 45 to 60 days or sooner, would that work for you?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Now let me verify some information on the property. So it's 5 acre. It's a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, and it is 1,300 square feet.
Yep, that's the main house.
Okay, and then the other one is the 800 square feet, which is the 1 bedroom, 1 bath cabin.
Yes.
And you live in the cabin.
My sons.
Got it. Okay. Now the cabin and the house, Christy, they're separate. Do they have separate meters?
No.
Okay, so all the same.
All the same.
Got it. Okay. And what year's the house built?
I want to say 09.
Okay, so 2009. Got it.
And I think the cabin was a year older than that.
Okay, not a problem. And let me see here. So if we were to rent the house out for Christy, how much do you think we will be able to get in rent from the house and the cabin?
You could easily rent the house out for 25.
Dude, this is easy for me.
Because of the acreage, the land can be used for anything. It is a spacious.
Dude, let's see if we can lock her up.
And
It's a really good deal.
You could rent it separately.
But do you see how I kind of built the rapport, ask questions?
Rent it together.
Got it. Okay. So, Christy, so you're guessing $2,500 just for the house.
Yeah.
And then how about
the ridiculous over here?
Yeah. No, rent is definitely high over there. And then how about for the cabin?
800 to 1,000 easily.
Okay. So I'll put 800 to 1,000. Got it. And Christy, is there a mortgage that we need to pay off?
No.
Okay. So there's no mortgage. That's good. Now, as far as in repair goes, I know that there's some work that need to be done, which is completely fine. But as far as in repair go, Christy, could you tell me like what kind of repair updates or work do we have to assume that we need to do to this property after we buy from you?
You're going to check the electrical.
Okay, so electrical, no problem. What else?
Yep. And I know I was telling her that the heating system needs to be checked out.
Got it, okay.
And then the water heater in the main house, we just replaced the one in the cabin.
Okay, nice.
This summer.
Nice. Okay, so water heater.
So that kind of covers the main house. Then you have floors and drywall.
Yep, okay. Flooring and drywall. How about the kitchen and the bathroom?
As far as I know, they're in decent shape.
Okay, that's good. Now, when I asked about the kitchen, Christy, so I guess like what I want to know is that does it have granite countertop, stainless steel appliances?
It had stainless steel. I think they've changed the dishwasher. I'm not 100% sure the fridge is working.
No problem. Okay.
It does not. It has wood countertops, but
this can, dude, this can be like $100,000 deal right here.
Formica fake stuff.
Okay, so it has the Formica on it.
I think that's what it's called. I don't know.
Probably. Not a problem. Not a problem. It's probably
it looks like stone, but it's not stone.
Yep, it's Formica.
Okay.
I'm guessing too. Is my guess as well.
And it has really pretty cabinet fronts.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's good.
They fit the house really well. And as far as I know, they haven't been damaged.
Okay. That's a plus. So that's good.
Yeah, they're not the light ones that you see in like all the homes of that age. They're more like a natural wood look, but light edge.
Oh, nice.
With dark running through. Yeah, it's weird. I loved it. That's like one of the points.
That's the reason why you bought the house in the first place?
It's one of them, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So no, that's very nice. Now, Christy, if you were to give me your best guess, and once again, I understand that you're not a contractor or anything, but if you were to give me your best guess, what do you think, or how much do you think it would cost to like update the house and put in like, brand new 2024?
Good God, I don't know.
Would you say 10 to 15,000, less than 20?
Depends on the finishes you go with, would be my guess. But yeah, you're going to want to run through the whole house and put finishes in.
Got it. Yeah, we'll have to go in there and make it look like super nice if we want to compete with other property on the market. So if we were to
I'm very well aware of that. And I know that whether I sell to you guys or through a realtor, it's not going to happen. So I already know that.
No problem. So Christy, if you were to, so we go in there and make everything nice and put all the bells and whistle in there, paint, electrical, plumbing, heating, check all of that, do new flooring, paint, kitchen, bathroom updates, make it look really nice. You're guessing what, 15 to 20, less than 30? What's your thought?
I would probably go between 20 and 30.
Okay.
Because you'll probably end up wanting to redo the heater
You
system,
always want to make sure that you get the seller to give you a price. Do you see how I did that?
Of some kind.
Sure, no problem. So about 20 to 30,000 is your guess?
Yeah. Yeah. So by the time you get through that house and the cabin.
Okay. Nice. So 20 to 30. All right. Now, Christy, do you know roughly how much you like to get for the property?
Oh, realistically, between $400 and $450, hopefully. Because I would like to pick up a motorhome and a property somewhere.
Right. Okay. And Christy, what do you think so the lowest is 400. Okay, so 400,000 to 450. And Christy, what do you think the property's worth in today's market?
Fixed up more than that.
Okay. What would you say?
if it was repaired, you could 5 easily to 6.
Oh, wow.
Because you're looking at 5 acres in unincorporated Thurston County.
Okay.
You're not in the city limits of Yelm, so you can do anything really on the property that you want.
Wow. Okay.
It's on a quiet end of the street, like far back in it. So it's quiet. There's no HOA. The HOA has been raised and dropped.
Oh, nice. Okay. It's good to know.
So it'll never, So it's a beautiful property. It can go towards farming. It can go towards, I don't know if they would let you guys split it or not. But
Okay.
whatever.
Right. Got it. So you're thinking after fix up, it's probably in the 5 to possibly 600.
Yeah, because you got that second unit too. All the houses around us don't seem to have that second unit.
Right. You got the cabin. Okay. I see. So Christy, let me share with you kind of a little bit about what we do and what our company offer. And once again, hopefully we can work together on a price that works for you and work for us and create a win-win. And if we can't, I know that, obviously we can go separate ways. No harm, no foul.
Right.
So, Christy, so one thing that our company do is obviously we're willing to, buy the property in as is condition. So, which means we'll take care of all the repairs, all the fix, anything that needed to be done. There's nothing that you have to do to your property when selling to us. So there's no cleaning up. You don't have to mow the yard. If there's anything that you want to take at the property, or your friend want to take at the property when they move out, they can. And if there's anything that you don't want, you can actually just leave it behind, leave it as is. Our goal is to make sure that we provide you with a hassle-free sale and taking over the property as is. So there's no cleanup or repair that you have to do. So with that being said, Christy, I guess my question to you now is like, what's the least you're willing to take on the property?
I would have to say you guys will make me a decent offer and show me what the fees are and what all of it is and if it makes sense.
Right.
Because I talked to the realtor and he wanted me to price it out on the market between 3 and 330, and I'm not willing to do that when all the houses around are going for well over 445.
Right. So they were saying that they would list it between 3 and 330.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm not that. No.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. So 3 and 330.
He tried to tell me, "Oh, you need $100,000 worth of repairs."
Probably.
Yeah. No.
You're like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. You just want to sell the property as is, right, Christy?
I do.
Okay.
It would be the easiest for me to move on with life and get going.
Nope. That makes 100% true. I mean, most of the people that we buy property from, they just don't want to do any of the repairs. They just want to be, kind of like they just like, hey, make it a hassle-free sale for me, take it over as is, and I'm ready to go if we can agree on something. So hopefully we can make that work with you as well. Now, Christy, here's another thing that I know that I can get our company to do that we typically don't do for everyone. But I can talk to my team manager and have them pay for all the closing costs and all the fees. So this including the excise tax, the transfer tax, the title insurance. There is no realtor commissions. If there is, we will be the one who's going to take care and pay for it. Since you don't have the mortgage, a mortgage on the property, Christy, which means that whatever price that we agreed upon, that will be the net amount that you walk away with at closing, not a penny less. We cover all costs, all the fees, paying for all the excise tax and all of that. So, Christy, what's the least you would consider like a net to you in your pocket after everything's said and done if we cover for everything for you and can get this thing closed in the next 45 to 60 days for you?
I'll be able to buy a house in Spokane.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, unless you guys had a property you just wanted to swap.
Okay, so you're thinking about selling this one and move to Spokane?
Yeah.
And Christy, do you know like what's the least that you would need?
I don't know. I've been looking at them and they're sitting around 415, 420.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Shoot me a number and let me chew on it.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
like I'm okay with that.
Okay. So here's
I'm dead ass serious. If we can work it out, you guys can have it. If we can't, we can't. Like that, I'm being honest with it. I don't want to be here. I was moved into this house when I was diagnosed with MS. I ended up getting very sick. My marriage fell. This is a badass place I don't want to be.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Christy. And once again, I agree with you, and I appreciate you just obviously being upfront and being honest. And on our end, we want to do the same thing for you. I want to make sure that we're transparent and that we can once again create a win-win for both. So Christy, once again, we're gonna come in, we're gonna pay all cash. We can close on the date of your choice. My whole thing is I want to make sure that, when we do agree on something that we're going to move forward to buy the property, that I'll make sure that this will be a hassle-free sell for you. So you can take whatever you want, move on to the next piece of property, leave anything you don't want behind, make sure we cover all closing costs, all the fees. Christy, like, do you have like I guess what's the least, Christy, that you're willing to say, hey, Khang, if your company can give me this, you guys have it. Take care of everything. I'm done.
Sitting in that range.
Okay, so the 400. So, Christy, here's kind of where we're at. So, after some research on the property and everything like that, we're willing to pay you obviously more than what the realtor said that they would list your property for. So, if they were to list your property even at that 330 after, their commissions and everything, I think you only really walk, because typically they charge, I think, you get the 5 to 6%, then you got to pay for all the closing costs, all the fees. And that's, not with even the headaches of, people coming in and probably ask you to do all the repairs before you close on it with the bank. So that typically runs you like what, 15, I would say 10 to 13%. So you really walk away with only like I would say like 275 or something like that if you were to go with an agent. But Christy,
that's not acceptable to me because that's taking away all the equity in my entire property for over 10 years, and that won't happen.
Right. So, Christy, but here is what our company is willing to do for you, and I think that this is a really, really good offer based on our research and what we know that we can do to the property. So, Christy, would you consider 350,000 net to you in your pocket after everything's said and done? And Christy, that is net to you. We pay all the closing costs and all the fees.
No, that's too
low for you.
Yeah, I need to be able to buy a house.
Okay.
And that's going to get me a piece of shit in the ghetto that I'm in the same situation. I can't fix that.
Right. I see. Okay. And we definitely don't want that. So, Christy, I know that 350 is too low for you, and obviously your 400 is probably a little too high for us. What's the lowest you'd be able to come down?
I don't know. I'd have to talk to my kid.
Okay. So, without talking to them, do you know like what's your bottom that you would go if we cover all the closing costs, all the fees, and taking over the property as is? Like, this is basically net to you in your pocket.
Good God, that's a lot of work to do that. Man, I don't know. You got me thinking. Stop that.
Yeah. Once again, Christy, obviously the goal is, obviously to see if we can come together to something that's fair, that work for both. I mean, I know that on our end that I can get my team manager to come up a little bit. I was just hoping, is there any way that you would be able to come down a little bit just so we can make this work and kind of get this off your plate, and let's just get you move on to the next chapter of your life.
Well, see, the 350 is coming down 100,000 over what I really wanted.
Yeah, you said
but
that
I
you
do understand stuff. I do understand stuff. I get it.
Sure.
I do. So I was willing to come down to around low fours. Can we do 4?
Christy, would you? This is pushing it, but I mean, Christy, would you do 375 net to you? Like, that's in your pocket. everything's said and done, I think that we'll take care over everything, take over the property as is. When you move, Christy, you take whatever you want. We'll make sure that this is a smooth closing, hassle-free sale for you, and get you out of that house and move on to a better one and new chapter of your life. $375 net to your pocket. We cover all closing costs. I'm going to make sure with my team manager that we cover all the closing costs, all the fees. There's nothing come out of your pocket at the time of closing. $375 in your pocket, not a penny less. Can you do that?
Let me take that one to my son. I would contemplate that.
Gotcha. Okay. So we're at so Christy, we're at 375. I know that you want to be at 4. I guess if I can get my team, like, I don't know if I could, but if I were to be able to get my team manager come up and can we split the difference if I can get that approved? So which mean we're talking about what, 385, I think. Yeah. No, actually 390. So which means if Christy, if you willing to come down 10, I would try to get my team manager to come up, I think 15.
Okay. How late are you working?
I am working until I get off at 7.
Oh shit, give me 20 minutes. My kid's literally just in the cabin. I just gotta go wake him up and get him coherent, and I'll talk to him really quick. And if you want to give me a call back in like 15 minutes.
Christy, you got it. I'll give you a call back in 15 minutes, okay? And hopefully we can work something out.
I will go take that to him.
Thanks, Christy. I'll talk to you in about in 15 minutes.
Okay, sounds great.
Yep, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Honestly, I don't know what to say, man. I'm just stone cold. Stone cold. Let's see. That's how you negotiate. Let me show you the amateur. YouTube family, do you like that? Dude, we're going to get this property locked up in a contract. This is going to be $100,000 G's. $100,000 wholesale deal, $100,000 phone call right here, baby. Tell me, you guys, please, not to flex, but tell me that's not smooth. Dude, I've done this over 12 years. I've talked to thousands of sellers. Crushed. There is no competition. Nobody's going to do better than your boy King Kong. Okay, so let me share with you the amateur of negotiating. So there's this guy, you guys probably know him. He's on TikTok, but this is how he negotiates. This is amateur. Watch this.
I've got him listed at 11. He wants to do a little negotiating. What do you think?
This is not how you negotiate. Just watch.
What can you do? How flexible are you? That's for your dad, right? It's Christmas. It's a big year. It's Christmas. 11's a good deal, but I'm going to work with you on that. So maybe you want to offer him, or you want to be do. I think I saw him on for 9.5.
Can you guys hear that? You want to see? If you see it, then so basically all he did was they were just throwing numbers, like he was just throwing number back and forth. Let me tell you the mistake that guy made when he walked into that watch store. Number one is when he walked in there, when you show them that's like the one that you want and you will not buy anything else beside that one, you already lost the game. Like if they know that you want that one, you already lost the game. And the guy's like, yeah, he's buying for his dad. So he really know that this guy really wanted. It's for my dad. It's Christmas, dude. Right? The sales guy's like, damn, this is exactly what I want to hear. And all he does, he throws numbers. So the guy, his price was at $11,000. So he priced the watch at 11 G's. If I were him, watch, dude, this is how Asian negotiate. This is how I negotiate. So I would have came in there and I would have said, hey, you know what? I was looking at a couple of different choices about, and then this watch, right? And you want that salesperson to sell you on it, not you selling yourself on the watch. You want them to sell you why you should buy it, right? So I would have came in and he said the price tag is $11,000. And then you will talk. Let him mention the number first of what he can come down from that. I understand there's already a price tag. You don't want to mention a number first. You never want to mention a number first. And then the next thing you want to do is you be like, hey, you know what? I've actually have to call my sister, or you can say your sister, your partner, your husband, your wife, whatever. You do not want to be the decision maker. Because you know why? When you're not a decision maker, they can't get through you. They can't see you, right? Even if you act desperate, even if you want it, but you're not a decision maker. So what can he do? So for those of you who's on Instagram, if you want to learn how to talk, negotiate, and close like me over the phone, comment the word script. I'll send you the link so you can go grab my King Kong script. It's the best investment you ever make. And then if YouTube, all you need to do is go to here. Let me put it in here. If you want to grab the script, it's the exact script that I use to train all of my VAs how to negotiate if they are VA from the Philippines. And if they just follow my script, and if they can close deal, so can you. Even if you go in there and you act desperate, if they know that you're not a decision maker, they can't get through you. So I would have been like, so if he would have gave me a price, I'd be like, you know what? Let me call let me call Lon, right? I'll call the wifey. And obviously, you know that it's not real, right? But you know, you position yourself that you're not a decision maker, that you have to call someone to get approval. So when he mentioned a number, dude, I would say, hey, let me call Lon. And then when you call Lon, obviously you can call your wife, your husband, your brother, your sister, your mom. Hey, let me call my mom. I need to talk about this. And then when you get on the phone with your mom, and then you come back to the guy, because that's what car salesmen do. Car salesmen, do you know how when you go in there and you want to buy a car and they'll be like, you know what? I don't know if this is going to work. Let me bring it back to my team manager or my manager. They already know, man. They're already trained how low they can go, how much they can sell the product to you for. But they say that is because they want you to feel like you're fighting for them, that you're working for them, that you stop beating up on price. It's like, it's out of my control. I can't do anything. Yes, you can. But you can't get through them because there's a manager in place. That's what you want to do. So I would be like, hey, let me call my mom. Man, listen, I really try. I want this watch from my dad so bad, but my mom said she's looking at another one. It's also a good price. She knows my dad really like it. Now, I want this one for him, though. How can we make this one work? Because here's the price that she's at. And if we can't make this work, she's going to go buy the other one. Now, what you're doing, dude, is you create a fear of loss to that salesman. Right? A fear of loss. You either make this work, man, or my mom's going to get the other one. Fear of loss, my friend. That's how you negotiate. It's not throwing back numbers back and forth. 11,000. Can you do 9? Can you do? Come on, man. Amateur. These cat, you go back to my country, they'll rip you apart. You go back to my country, dude, they eat you up, they spit you out, they swallow you like nothing. I'm talking about like a 10-year-old can negotiate better than whoever it is. That did the whole negotiating. You know why, man? They grew up in they grew up like a rebel, man. They grew up in the street. You better know how to negotiate when you grow up in the street, man. If you don't, dude, shit, bro. You're going to be eat, spit, and swallow back out. So once again, if you're on YouTube, if you want to grab my script, go to WTMFam.com and go check out my King Kong script. If you're on Instagram, just comment the word script. I'll send you the link. I can almost promise you it is the best investment you ever make. So anyways, I don't know, maybe we should stay on this and then we'll call the seller back as well, because she said to call back in about 15 minutes. So should we, should I stay on here? But the biggest, your guys is, so comment in the chat and let me know, should I stay on YouTube? Should I stay? And then I'll call back in about 10 minutes and we're going to get this thing locked up on the contract, man. NYC said, this is staged. I wish, dude. Stage. Come on, man. Oh, stay. I thought you said stage. Come on, man. Shit. We don't. Okay, stay and answer the phone and call back. Okay, I will. So let me take a Q&A here. But this right here, you guys, even if I come back And even if she wants the 400K, dude, it's $100,000 deal right here on the table. If because the ARV is 650. I mean, if I accept the 400K, maybe 100,000 is pushing it, probably 75K. $75,000 deal. What if you just do one of that a year? Just one a year. Like, I could have done this deal and just be done. Some of you don't even make $75,000 a year. Some people go to college for 4 to 8 years to get a degree and don't even make 75K a year. Come on, man. Shit. Easy. Easy, baby. Okay, let me take a quick question, man. What kind of question you guys got? Spring Road, dude. Where can I get a pre-foreclosure? So for those of you who wants to know, like, where I got this list, so the lead that I just got came from a software that I shouldn't say recently used, man. But dude, this software is freaking powerful. It is badass. If you're on Instagram, comment the word data. I'll send you the link. And if you're on YouTube, let me put up the link for you. Right there. Dude, $97 a month. But if you get a deal like this, it pays for 10 years of that software, man. Probably 20 years of that software. She sounded desperate. Well, it's motivation. Motivation, my friend. That's the word, man. Motivation. So you want to talk to a seller that's motivated. And a lot of you don't know how to lock property up. You don't know how to lock property under contract over the phone. Because some of you will be like, well, I need to go out there to see the property. Because you don't know how to negotiate. You don't know how to handle the objections. I train, dude, all my VAs are from the Philippines. And they get like, I've never met the seller. I've never met Christy. I've never seen her property. But we're about to lock this property in contract right here, right now, January 9th, 2024, 6:15 p.m. Pacific Standard, baby. Let's go. Okay, let me get some questions. Hold on a second. I'm trying to get my YouTube here. So on YouTube said, I tried to lock up a deal today, sent the contract to the seller. He read it and called me back. I hope I can really lock it up. So Gucci and Louis Vuitton, listen to me. Before you're about to see how I'm going to close the seller. So when you send out a contract to the seller, you want to prep the seller up and let the seller know that, hey, listen, everything that we talk about and agreed upon is on the agreement. It's a standard agreement. Don't use the word contract. Your guys' problem is you use the wrong word. Don't use the word contract because contract scares people. Use the word agreement. Agreement is like, we agreed on this. Everything we talk about, and then let them know, hey, we're going to use a local title company to do the closing so both party is protected. You're going to get the amount of money that we talk about and agreed upon. Us as a buyer, we just want to clear title to the property. So you got to reinsure them and give them that peace of mind that everything will be done correctly. And there will be a third party, a title company. All right. That's going to help, obviously, take care of this before you send it out. Right? Because you send it out without saying any of that, dude, they're going to read it. They're going to review it. They're going to have their attorney review it. They're going to have a realtor look at it because they're worried. Because some of them don't know what all the legality and they don't want to read it. So make sure you do that. And I promise you, when you can do that and build really good rapport with the seller, majority of time, they'll sign it, send it back to you same day. Same day. And always put an expired date on there. Always ask them, hey, so when can we get it back from you? Don't just send it there and don't know when you're going to get it back. Dude, expectation. Let them know there's a deadline. So if they don't send it back, fear of loss. They're going to lose the deal. All right? How often do you stream this? Such valuable information. Thank you. Really rare on YouTube. I do it a little bit more on Instagram just because it's easier, but really rare on YouTube. Maybe I should do more, but really rare. Typically, my VA is the one who actually call them and lock them up. I don't really do it anymore. But as you can see, I still want to make sure that I can still do it. So I call seller now and then. What other questions you guys got? Instagram. What do you think about wholesaling vacant land and warehouse? Both of them work. The question is, are you going to commit it just to learn how to wholesale vacant land and warehouse? The one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to bounce from one thing to another, right? Because wholesaling vacant land, you need to learn how to do that. You want to learn how to wholesale warehouse, you need to learn how to do that. But what happened is people will be like, oh, I'm going to try single family. Then they jump into commercial. Then they jump into storage unit. Then they jump into mobile home park. You're just everywhere. Find one thing you want to master and then stick to it. You have a free script. No, I don't. If you want it for free, then you go into my YouTube, type in cold call roleplay, and there should be a bunch of cold call roleplay that I do. And you can go on there, take notes, and hopefully you can create your own script. If you want something that's already done, hand it to you, ready to go, then comment the word script. I'll send you the link so you can buy it. The best investment, man. Best investment you can ever make. Even if the script, let's just say the script able to help you get a seller drop 10 G's. Dude, you already paid 20 times more than what you got it for. Because I think a lot of you, that's your weakness, is you don't know how to negotiate. So you're having a hard time converting these leads into actual deals. When you can talk and negotiate like me, dude, piece of cake. Dude, you can take everything away from me, but just let me know how to talk to seller like I do today. Give me 30 days in the streets, $100, I'll get a deal done just like that. Easy. I'll talk to anybody, man. Khang, what will you do in case solar storm happens? I don't know, man, but I know that the wifey just bought $5,000 generator, man. I don't know why. Lon is very conspiracy theory person. She's like, dude, I don't know, man. She's like a planner for zombie apocalypse and crazy, man. Official said, got my call line up with y'all tomorrow. Let's go, baby. Dude, honestly, bro, I hope that you take on the opportunity and love to see you inside of the Wholesale to Million Academy. And dude, let's help you crush 2024. Now that you say that, man, one of my most recent students, his name is Andrew. He has an American name, man, but he's Vietnamese. Dude, his accent is thicker than mine. Like, his accent is so thick, but that guy, dude, was like freaking, he just relentless. He was so hungry. Anyways, after months and months and months of persistent and putting in the work, dude, Andrew is about to close his biggest deal ever. Bigger than me. My biggest deal was, I think, $210,000, $205,000 or something like that. He's about to close on a deal that is worth $288,000. Dude, the guy can literally take 2 years off and still be okay. He's about to close on and make $288,000. Could you imagine that? Bro. Seriously, man, if that guy can do it, because I met him in person, I say, bro, dude, your accent is so bad, bro, but stick with it. And he did. He made it happen. Unbelievable, dude. If he can do it, man, I truly believe anybody can do it. It's just a majority of you are not committed. All right, let me call the seller back. I think it's about time. So here we go. Here we go. Wait, Lon just texted me. Let me text her back first. It's very important. Gotta text the boss back. Otherwise, dude, if boss is mad, dude, it's game over. Okay, let me call the seller back. When did I hung up with her, you know? Wait, has it been 15 minutes? Has it been 15 minutes? I don't want to call back and act desperate, you know? Has it been 15 minutes? Okay, been like 20. Okay, let's call back. Here we go, baby.
you what.
Hey, Christy, is Khang calling back?
Hey, if you take the kids, you can have no.
Yeah.
Those shits were still asleep. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I re-looked over the email that the real estate agent sent me.
Yep.
I made sure that what I had read was correct.
Okay.
And sitting right about the 390 is a fair offer, I think.
Okay.
Because for me to list it for more, I have to do a couple days worth of dump runs. I have to move a trailer. I have to do some shit that I don't. Ew, it's not even my garbage.
Right.
Ew.
Got it. So, Christy, I want to make sure that we're on the same page. And that way, obviously, that we're clear. That way, I'm not miscommunicating with you in any shape or form. So, Christy, if I was able to get the approval per purchase price from my team manager for $390,000, that is net to you. We have to pay for all the closing costs, all the fees, taking over the property as is, closing in the next 45 to 60 days or sooner. So, Christy, if I can get that approved with my team manager, you all ready to get the paperwork done and sell your property. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I would.
Okay, so sounds good.
If you guys feel like you're not screwing me, if you honestly feel like I can get a better deal elsewhere because this is my future for me.
Yep, I understand.
I don't know if I'm be able to work going forward or not.
Yep.
So that's my only thing.
Yeah. So, Christy, I've been working for this company for I think almost like 12 years, and I know that when we make the offer, we try to make the best offer that we can, and we typically beats out any other of our competitions. And I do think that you are getting a very, very good price and a fair price, considering that we are covering all the closing costs, all the fees, taking over the property as is, and making sure that this is a hassle-free sale for you. So
yeah, I kind of feel the same way. I'm not saying that. I just, you hear a lot of shit about your guys' type company.
Yep, I understand. But I
also know that, I'm in the automotive RV industry.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so I know if there's customers that are assholes, they get rolled. And
Yep.
I know there's customers that sometimes we roll the company.
Yep. Nope. That's true. I agree with you.
I would just like to land in the middle is what I'm saying.
Sure. No, the thing is, Christy, I can promise you that you're well taken care of, and we're going to make sure that we take care of you and make sure that this is a smooth, hassle-free process for you. Everything we talk about and agreed upon, that is exactly what you're going to get at the time of closing. And obviously get this move on and move you on to the next chapter of your life. It's going to be better, wonderful. The sunshine is just 45, 60 days away. So, Christy, so if I can get that approved, I just want to make sure because I'll have to get it approved. So if I can get that approved, the purchase price of $390 net to you in your pocket, we have to take care of all the closing costs, all the fees, take over the property as is, closing in the next 45 to 6 days or sooner, that you are ready to get the paperwork done and sell your property. Correct, Christy?
Yes.
Okay, Christy, can I put you on hold for a second? I just need to make sure that I get an okay from my team manager really quick, okay? Okay, hold on a second. I'll be right back, okay? Thanks.
All right, buddy, I'm going to turn the rig on. Charge, okay?
Hey, Christy, you still there?
Yeah.
All right, Christy, I want to say congrats. I was able to get that approved, and I did let him know. And I want to make sure that my team manager understands as well, that I make sure that they know that you're going to get the $390 at the time of closing in your pocket. We have to take care of all the closing costs, all the fees, taking over the property assets, and doing all the repairs. So we are good to go and move forward with that, Christy. So congrats. I do want to, there's a couple things I need to get from you, Christy, is that it's probably going to take us about, I would say, maybe 15 to 20 minutes to drop the purchase and sale agreement. And I can send that over to you to your email. Christy, are you familiar with DocuSign?
Ish.
Okay.
I'm working on a cell phone.
Yep, not a problem. Even on a cell phone will work. It's actually it's actually very easy and very simple to use. But if you have any issue or trouble using it, you can always call me back and I can walk you through it. Not a problem. But it's very, very easy. So Christy, all it's going to take, so it's going to take us about 15 to 20 minutes to draw up the purchase and sale agreement and send that over to you. I just need, the only thing I need to put on here, Christy, is the expiration date. So do you know, it's just a four-page agreement, pretty standard. Once again, Christy, I do want to let you know that we are going to use a local title company to close on this transaction. So they are a third party, which means they will make sure that you're protected as a seller, because at the time of closing, you will sign the paperwork with them. They'll go over all the numbers and everything with you to make sure that you are going to walk away with the $390 before you sign off on anything. And us as a buyer, they just want to make sure that we get the clear title to the property, okay? So I just need the expiration date, Christy. So it's going to take us about 15 to 20 minutes to drop the agreement, send it over to you, to your email. Do you know roughly when you'll be able to review it, sign and get it back to us?
By tomorrow afternoon.
Okay. So if I put noon tomorrow, that work for you?
Can we put like 3?
3. Let me see. Okay, so 3 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep, I can do that for you, Christy, just for you. So
you can't push me too fast because I have a brain disease and I have to have my kid look over everything.
Christy, not a problem. So I'll put expired 3 p.m. tomorrow. And once again, Christy, if you have any question, any concern, please don't hesitate to call me back. I'm more than happy to review everything, and answer any question that you might have. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Christy. Congrats. Have a wonderful rest of your night. And once we so Christy, you can get a text message to this phone, right?
Yes.
Perfect. So once we get that sent out to you, we'll follow up with a text message to make sure that you get it. And if it's not in your inbox, you want to check your junk or your spam. And then once again, if you have any question, any concern on it, please, don't hesitate to call me back. I'm more than happy to answer anything or go over anything with you. But I do want to let you know that everything we talk about and agreed upon will be on the agreement. And there's nothing else that you have to worry about. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Christy. Congrats. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday evening, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
You too. Have a good one.
Yep. Congrats, Christy. Bye.
Bye.
Boom. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to call my VA up. And then I'm going to tell her that she needs to get this. So typically I just text her, but I'm going to call her up. Jeannie? All right, Jeannie. All right, Jeannie. We just got Crystal lock up here. So the purchase price is $390,000. Okay. And closing date will be, so put it 60 days out from today.
Okay.
So we got her email and everything, right?
Yes, we got the right email. Huh?
Okay, good. So Jeannie, go ahead and draw the agreement up, send it over to her. The expired date is going to be tomorrow, 3 p.m.
Tomorrow, 3 p.m.
Yep, okay. and then just make sure that on the last page, Jeannie, because I want to make sure that the sellers, when they see it, that they're comfortable, that they're good. So just make sure that we pay all the closing costs, all the fees, buying over the property as is. Okay, at the bottom, just make sure at the last page where they sign, make sure we put that, so that way she's good, because that's something that she wants to see in there. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good, Jeannie. Yep. And then I told her once we send it to her, and make sure you just text her.
Okay, I will.
All right, Jeannie. Yep. Good job on this one.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
Bye, Jeannie. So Jeannie has been on the team. So she's the one who actually filtered and qualified the lead and told me that this is a hot lead and got a schedule for today. But you guys, you just witnessed a $75,000, or actually okay, I'm just going to go 75. You just witnessed a $75,000 deal just being done live. Who does that? Who? Comment, dude, comment in the chat, tag the person. Who? Who does it beside your boy King Kong? For those of you who are on the live, you saw the whole entire process. Not yet. Not as yet. Nobody. Went from negotiating with the seller, call back, boom. You see how I gave her the confidence? Hey, everything we talked about and agreed upon will be in the agreement. And then let me break down the call so you guys can understand. I said that there's going to be a third-party company. They're going to protect you as a seller, but they will also protect us as a buyer. We just want the clear title to the property. Well, why would I say that? Because I want the seller to understand that we're also scared of getting scammed. See, the only reason why a lot of you, when you send out the contract, you don't get it back is because you don't know how to position yourself. You don't know how to say the things that I know I say. That's why if you want to grab the script, comment the word script when you're on IG. But dude, I swear, man, it is the best investment. But the reason I say that, because I want the seller to understand that we as a buyer, we are afraid to get scammed too. We don't want to get scammed either. Make sense? So now they understand, okay, so they're, because scammer are not afraid to get scammed, right? Dude, it's psychology, my friend. Everything I say for a reason. I don't just say it for a reason. All right, that's all the time I got. I got to go home to lawn. Otherwise, the boss is going to be very, very mad at me. So I appreciate each and every single one of you. Instagram, my God, dude, there was that one time we're at 300 people on live. Now we're at 250. YouTube, 80 people on, man. I appreciate you guys so much, man. Thank you for the love, for the support. I'm excited and I'm ready to kill 2024 with all of you. So before I leave, YouTube family, Instagram family, I just want to know, what time is it? Let's what? Comment in the chat. Let's what? YouTube family, let's what, man? You guys know what time it is? Let's what? Nobody knows? Dude, let's go get this money. Later, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the love and all the support.